Well, we're waking up to another day on the beach. This time we're at the Outer Banks, though, in North Carolina. We're staying at the KOA. What do they call these? It's a resort. It's one of the big ones, I think. So we'll give you a walk around the KOA here in a little bit. But nothing takes the wind out of my sails more than the wind. And it's a little bit breezy, so I'm sorry if the audio is messed up for you. But yeah, I don't know. This episode, we kind of just wound up at the Outer Banks by mistake, or not mistake, but our daughter invited us to come down. So we just came down to hang out for a couple of days in the Outer Banks. Never been before. So I thought, man, we gotta give it a try. We gotta go spend some time at the Outer Banks. So this is my first time spending a few minutes at the beach. I just got up, had my cup of coffee, walked down to enjoy the ocean sounds of walking along the beach. So man, this is beautiful though, compared to like Virginia Beach. Not that Virginia Beach is not beautiful, but you know, just the little quaint cottages along the shoreline. It's nice grassy sand dunes. It's just more movie-esque, maybe, I guess. So it has a little bit different vibe to it, which is nice. So at least this time of year, it's a much more chill vibe. This is November, so it is the off season. I like the off season in places. That does put a little more wind in my sails. I'm honestly not a beach person at all. Like, I don't really like hanging out in the ocean or on the beach normally. But every time I've been, it's like mid-season. It's busy. There's a whole lot of people. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my vibe. But I think I could just like walk along this beach for forever, man. Just, I don't know. I enjoy this because it's a very naturey vibe. I mean, I'm standing next to the Atlantic. We just got wide open water for, you know, thousands of miles across here. So I don't know. I could definitely do this a little bit, much more so than like the normal touristy beach vibe. So the Outer Banks off season so far is like hit the nail on the head for me, other than a little bit of wind. It's you know, my annoyance. I used to live in Oklahoma, so I have moved. My wife and I decided to move because of how much we hated the wind. So nothing takes the wind out of our sails like the wind. But anyway, on this episode, we're going to go check out the Outer Banks, see what we can find. I don't know much about the area. In typical you name it style, we did a little research. We just sort of jumped in the car and went. So anyway, we'll give you a walk around the KOA, and we'll give you a tour of the Outer Banks as best we can. So let's go have some fun, see if we can keep some wind in the sails today. Okay, I can't remember what these things are called, but I think that they're some sort of an egg from a ray or a shark or something. They do have a name, but I don't remember what it is. So one of you ocean-going people that's way more knowledgeable about this stuff than I am, tell me what these things are. Pretty shell. Hey, puppers. Hey, puppers. You get a scratch? Huh? Good dog. Good dog. I didn't check the tide forecast, but it seems like the tide's coming in a little bit. The waves are creeping up a little higher than what they were. You can see my footsteps from when I walked down are starting to get covered from the water. So maybe it's coming up. Man, I don't know. Just this beach walk's easy to think about keeping wind in your sails. And my $2 cup of coffee is doing it today. It's a $2 cup of coffee out of just a trusty old coffee pot on a fishing pier. It's not a $6 Starbucks coffee, but it makes me happy. How many of you have, you know, that's why you go to Starbucks. I know, like, your financial advisors, like, it's the first thing you hear, like, when somebody gives financial advice somewhere is, what about that $5 cup of coffee or whatever else? Which, I get it, man. It's easy to spend that money, but sometimes you just have to be happy. You just have to, if it takes a $2 cup of coffee. I'm sorry for the styrofoam cup. To make that happy, to make me happy. I guess this is what I'm doing today. But yeah, keeping wind in your sails. If a cup of coffee gets you up in the morning, and it's amazing what we can be happy with, what can really keep the wind in our sails. For some people, they really need big things. For some of us, it's just maybe a cup of coffee, and that's a luxury to a lot of folks in the world. So it's easy to forget just how easy it is to be happy. You can just take a cup of coffee. You can just take a walk on a beach, even without this cup of coffee. Just time in the right place can do it for most of us. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee.
I can actually turn this on for you if you want.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
So this is a 4-watt bulb.
Okay.
Further back you stand in the left-hand corner here.
Uh-huh.
Look through the bullseye, bigger and brighter it gets.
Oh wow. Cool. That's so cool.
It's going to be 24 of these panels.
Yeah.
Going all the way around. These will slowly rotate. It will be a 100-watt bulb in there. Every time it hits one of the bullseyes, it will go out for 21 nautical miles.
Wow. And what wattage was this bulb? Did you say?
4.
4? Nice.
That's all it takes.
That's super cool.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's neat.
The lighthouse, currently under renovation. No, all the paint's been stripped. I know, of all the lighthouses that I've waited to see, this was the one. But luck would have it, under renovation. I didn't read in depth how long the renovation is going to take, but...
Started in September of 2024, expected to last 18 months.
Okay, September of 24, 18 months. All right, so next year we'll come back and see Cape Hatteras, maybe, the lighthouse.
March of 2026 is expected ending.
All right, with that new replica lens, should be very cool. Inching inland. Starting June 17th, 1999, engineers began moving a monumental job of moving the nation's tallest lighthouse away from the shore. 4,830 tons, 700-foot rail system. The lighthouse reached its destination on July 9th, 2,900 feet from its original location. Safe from the sea for decades to come. 1,500 feet from the ocean. From there to there. Wow, that's crazy. Cape Hatteras is known for its waves. Whether you're a surfer, bodyboarder, or just like to play in the sea, waves are part of your experience. I am not a surfer. I don't know anything about surfing, but I think waves are cool. So go see if we can find some cool waves. Whoa. Alright, so the Tavern on 12 conch fritters are amazing. I haven't tried trash can nachos yet, but the conch fritters, it's cool. It's beautiful outside. Since the wind has come out of our sails, because everything we tried to do is closed, but the Tavern 12 to the rescue. So, what kind of fritters were those?
Conch.
Conch fritters are the win, dude. Tavern 12 conch fritters.
Conch fritters.
Wind back in sails. Thanks to conch fritters. Not sure what those are yet, but they're good. Well, it's Cape Hatteras in the Outer Banks, day 2. It's windy again today, but yesterday the wind kind of went away, so I'm okay with that. Beautiful day out so far other than the wind. Got the sun reflecting off the water, so that's pretty hard to beat. And these waves are killer. Dude, this is awesome. The water's coming up. It's getting up here enough to get me a little bit, even though I'm kind of up on the beach a ways. So I'm liking pipers and gulls and everything right here, close enough to see and hang out with. So anyway, that's enough yapping for today, probably. I think today we're gonna maybe might see if we can fly a kite, and might go check out Kitty Hawk. So let's get my walk over with here. Oh, dang it. Get my walk over with and go have some fun. See if the girls are awake yet. I'm always the early bird. This is my part of the day here. We made a quick stop at Pea Island National Wildlife Refuge Visitor Center, which the government shutdown just ended, but I don't think that everybody's gotten back to work yet. Rowan spotted a turtle. He's a big turtle. Get him looking at us. Well, we might have missed out on the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, but the Bodie Island Lighthouse is still open, so at least we get to check out one lighthouse for the trip. I don't know much about this lighthouse, but we'll see if we can find some information as we go here. Right now there's a short walk. It's a 0.4 mile walk on boardwalk to go overlook a little marsh here, so we're gonna go check that out, and then we'll come back, see if we can find some more information about the Bodie Island Lighthouse. Really cool observation platform here at the Bodie Island Lighthouse. Not much for birds out there today, but water's pretty. So the Bodie Island Lighthouse, I think it says 168 feet tall. It was finished in 1871 and was electrified in 1932. Until then, lighthouse keepers carried oil from the bottom of the lighthouse to the top to replenish the oil. They would stay with the light all night to ensure that the light stayed lit for sailors out in the graveyard of the Atlantic to find. Lighthouses were approximately 40 miles apart, which means that sailors would, in ideal conditions, be able to see one continuously, as they could see them more than 20 miles away. Pretty cool. All right, it's still windy, but instead of wind in our sails, we get the wind beneath our wings at the Wright Brothers Visitor Center Museum here in Kitty Hawk. All right. Oh, thank you. This is really cool that at the laying of the memorial here, Orville was there, and then Amelia Earhart was there as well. That's really neat. It's the place where the first track was laid.
Heck yeah.
When they took off. This was laid. St. Amelia Earhart
Stood right there.
was standing right here.
Dang, that's cool. Wow.
That's really awesome.
For some reason it stopped recording, but my father's over there. There's a plane launching. I'm gonna race it. Because why not? Okay, there it goes. I think it's... Oh no! Oh no, it's winning. I stand no chance. I stand no chance. I think it's already taken off, to be honest. But that's actually pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was challenging. That was very challenging. But yeah, I don't know if my father told you this, but I guess like right here, Amelia Earhart, which is, I think, she's famous for, I think, being the first woman who flew across the Atlantic Ocean. I don't know, don't fact check me on that. But and so she was famous for never making it back, which is unfortunate. But yeah, goodbye.
Can you imagine if the Wright brothers were to attempt this today? I mean, Orville, are you ready for takeoff? Yeah, Wilbur, ready for takeoff. Oh, wait. The flight's been delayed. There's not enough air traffic controllers. We're going to be on the tarmac for a couple of hours. It's pretty cool, huh, Ro?
Yeah, why'd you have to leave?
Can I get on it? Pretend like I'm flying?
Hey, stop! Daddy's trying to take a photo.
Photo bomb. Well, that's it for the Outer Banks. That was a lot of fun, man. We really enjoyed hanging out at the Outer Banks. The beach vibe there was just fantastic. We're already back at the Virginia Beach KOA, so back to familiar ground here for a little bit for us, and then we will start moving west here before too long. But I had a great time at the Outer Banks, and I don't know, probably my biggest surprise was just that I like really enjoyed just the feel of the Outer Banks. And I don't know, like I said, I'm not really a beach guy, so that was great, man. I really needed that. That was a fun experience, and I'll definitely go back. But now it's time for the game, you name it. One thing that I thought was interesting is the Wright brothers just had really no name for their airplane. They just called it the Wright Flyer. You know, we've spent a lot of time on boats, you know, checking out boats and the ocean life, you know, since we've been out here on the coast. And most boats have a name. I think that's actually a thing, like in the ocean world, right? I don't know. But anyway, so let's name the airplane. So, you know, think of something cool that is meaningful for what those guys achieved. Their resilience, perseverance, care. That's one thing I saw so much walking through the museum at the Wright Brothers National Memorial, is those guys really were thorough. They really cared. They did thorough research. They used data, and whenever they thought that data was wrong, they came up with their own data. And just the care that went into that, even from them saying that they really didn't want to take risks. They didn't want to get hurt because it would slow down their experimenting. So they were careful and methodical about everything they did, really calculated. So I think that's awesome. So let's see if we can name the Wright brothers plane. And as we do, we've got our trusty security KOA coming through here. Come a long way since the Wright brothers, man. We'll see you on the next episode of You Name It. We'll get out there and go have some more fun.